Following the tour, Knopfler decided to put Dire Straits on hold and get back to basics by forming the Notting Hillbillies. The lineup included Steve Phillips and Brendan Croker, two mates from his days as a struggling musician in Leeds.
I just rested up for a while, and after a bit, as usually is the case, we were looking to get some gainful employment after goofing around.
Been so good to be around. I thank you for that special thrill. Keep me going on until the next time I'm in town.
And so we just ended up having a lot of fun doing it. I suppose that was like relaxing.
I'll see you smile, and I'll remember what went down.
I think it probably was a way of reminding me how much I enjoy picking songs. And if that's all that had ever happened to me in life, I would still be doing that now. I'd be playing guitar with somebody and picking old-time songs. If I'd never written a song, that's what I'd be doing now.
In 1991, Dire Straits got back together to record what would be their final studio album, On Every Street, and Knopfler found himself back on the road on another sellout world tour.
The gigs that we were doing on Every Street were massive gigs, and we had two stages that were leapfrogging around, and we'd brought in extra people to do all that. One of the things that I'd always enjoyed about touring, and still enjoy about touring, is that it's like having a circus. That's part of the fun of it, and I think if it gets so big, you lose that.
Although there was no official announcement that the group were breaking up, the On Every Street tour was the last time Knopfler would play with Dire Straits.
Oh, I think it just gently rolled out. I mean, I kind of put it to bed. So I wanted to get back to being a guy who could write a song, do all the things I've said with it, and then go and tour it for people, but do it at a kind of a manageable level.
Following the demise of Dire Straits, Knopfler has continued to tour and record as a successful solo artist. This newfound musical freedom has allowed him to collaborate with other musicians, such as country legend Emmylou Harris.
This is us, down at the muddy bar.
This is us in your daddy's car. Here in the missing link.
Had a little too much, I think. Too long in the sun, having too much fun. You and me and our memory. This is us. This is us.
These songs that I'm writing, sometimes they'll fall into types, and I'd noticed that there were a few songs that they were making a male-female shape, and so I thought about doing a duet. I thought that Mark and Emmy might be all right, you know, but I don't know exactly why. I think it was just because I'd been writing certain kinds of songs. Famous last word, laying around tattered, sounding absurd.
whatever I try. But I love, and that's all that really matters.
If this is goodbye, if this is goodbye.
If This Is Goodbye was inspired by an article Knopfler read in The Guardian by author Ian McEwan, in which McEwan wrote about the voice messages left for loved ones by those trapped in the Twin Towers on September the 11th.
I think actually Emmy just liked the song before. I don't think she even knew what it was about in terms of the. She just thought it was a goodbye song. She didn't, you know, wasn't seeing it in terms of that event. When somebody mentioned it to her, then it really changed, and she became very emotionally attached to the song.
The famous last word,
It's always interesting to me how a creative act, how it engenders other creative acts. And if you want to think of it in terms of a cycle of being a songwriter so I can write a song. So I enjoy all that. Okay, once more, Chet. And then I enjoy very much getting into the studio and recording. Not everybody likes that. I really enjoy rehearsing to go out on tour. I just really enjoy it. Getting the band together, rehearsing is one of the most fun things for me. And then playing live.
Save my soul from evil, Lord, heal the soldier's heart. I'll trust in you to keep me, Lord, and Bonaparte.
Unlike many of his contemporaries, who've broken up supergroups only to reform at a later date, Knopfler has no intention of reforming Dire Straits.
That would be getting back into the massive event thing, and you'd be doing it for money, I suppose, and you'd probably feel much more duty-bound to trot out all of those records, all of those songs, and you'd have to. I mean, I don't play money for nothing, at least I don't think I've done it for a while. I might do it, I might feel like doing it, I might not, but I would hate to have to think that I'd have to do it.
It's not really for me to say, but perhaps his writing has changed and his feeling has changed along with it. And, you know, he's in a position where he can do what he wants. I mean, you know, why should he go back if that's not how he's feeling?